Let parents then bequeath to their children not riches but the spirit of reverence. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs. When he first appears he is a protector. Man is a prisoner who has no right to open the door of his prison and run away. A man should wait, and not take his own life until God summons him. Knowledge is the food of the soul. I have hardly ever known a mathematician who was capable of reasoning. Philosophy is the highest music. Beauty of style and harmony and grace and good rhythm depend on simplicity. Lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. Love is the name for our pursuit of wholeness, for our desire to be complete. Have you ever sensed that our soul is immortal and never dies? All I really know is the extent of my own ignorance. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. No wealth can ever make a bad man at peace with himself. True friendship can exist only between equals. The first and best victory is to conquer self. Books are immortal sons defying their sires. Poets utter great and wise things which they do not themselves understand. Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The object of education is to teach us to love what is beautiful. The beginning is the most important part of the work. You should not honor men more than truth. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help, and what they cannot. When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. The measure of a man is what he does with power. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. I'm trying to think. Don't confuse me with facts. There is truth in wine and children. Ignorance, the root and stem of every evil. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. One of the penalties of refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Love is a serious mental disease. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. But above all things truth beareth away the victory. The difficulty, my friends, is not in avoiding death, but in avoiding unrighteousness, for that runs faster than death.